Hey there, it's Cora Louise and welcome to my Patreon page. Finally, I've been wanting to do this for months but finally got to it. This video is just going to be me explaining a little bit about what Patreon is, how it works and what I'm going to be offering in the different tiers that you can get involved in if you would like to. So yeah, let's get straight onto it. I'm getting my phone out so I don't forget anything. So let me just open up my Patreon. So what is Patreon? It's very simple. It's a website for creators and small businesses, etc., that want to provide exclusive content for people who really like their work and want to support that artist or whatever further. So there are different tiers with different prices, and the creator sets up what the price is and the exclusive content is going to be. So I'll explain what mine are going to be. So for my first tier, which is Little Teacups, it is a $1 tier. For the Little Teacups tier, you get voting privileges and polls, so you get to help decide what new pieces of art I'm going to make and what new YouTube videos you want to see, etc, etc, a lot more than that, because I used to have that on Instagram, but I'll be moving that exclusively onto Patreon for the $1 tier and above. And the second part of my $1 tier is that you get access to my Lens in Patreon. Lens is a bit like stories on Instagram or on like the Facebook that you can get on now, where you click on the profile picture and you get to see a bit of what's happening in that day. So you also get access to that, and I do stories on Instagram, but my ones on Patreon will go a little more in depth in what I'm doing in my everyday work life and what I'm getting up to. So my next tier up is my Haunted Houseplants tier, which is the $3 tier. So for the $3 tier, you get everything that came before, so the voting privileges and the polls, and also the Lens access. But also you get a bi-weekly blog post, which will be talking about things such as character design, illustration, general colour theory, shape theory, things in life, storytelling, just general what's going on in my life, and also about art and what's inspiring me at the moment. And the last part for the $3 tier is downloadable high quality wallpapers for your phone and laptop. These would be designs that you've helped choose through the voting polls that I might have done and shared on Instagram, but also designs that you're not going to get anywhere else that I'll do just for Patreon. The next one up from that is a $5 tier, which is called Your Perfect, because it's some little cats. Cheesy, I know. So for the $5 tier, you'll also get a monthly podcast of me talking about what you choose to talk about. I'll put some voting out for that as well. So that'll be more in depth, just chatting that you can put on the background about art, what it's like to be a freelance artist, and my life, and whatever you want me to talk about. We'll be doing regular voting for that. And with the $5 tier, you also get access to digital sketches, what I've got in my sketchbook, which I don't share anywhere else, and also speed paintings of my digital work on Photoshop, so you get to see a little bit of my process of that. Also, with the $5 tier, I'll be giving 10% off code for my Etsy store that you can use on everything, which will be renewed every month, so you can get access to that. And of course all the previous treats as well that have come with the $1 tier and the $3 tier. And my next tier is the $10 tier, which is called Beautiful Booze. If you see on my Patreon, it's these little ghosts. And with this tier you get all the previous treats as I've mentioned before, and also a monthly Q&A video, which you can ask me questions, and it's only for people that are obviously in the $10 tier and above. Get to ask me questions that I'll be answering monthly in this video that is exclusively for Patreon. You also get a 20% off discount code for my Etsy store and everything again that will be renewed every month that you can use. And also with the $10 tier, you get a one-off just for the first month, a surprise print with a handwritten message delivered to you just as a big thank you for joining my Patreon. And the next tier, which is also my last one, is the $20 tier, which is called, I'm regretting all these cheesy names, so you're koalaing me, which is some little koala pictures. And for this one, you get all the previous And for this one you get all the previous treats that I've mentioned, as I keep saying, you probably understand now, but you get all those previous benefits. And also one more thing with this one is you get a small goodie bag of gifts delivered to your home every month. So these will be things that are on my Etsy store, but also products that have not yet been released or may never be released at all, so they're just exclusively to Patreon. So with the $20 tier you get everything else, the blog posts, the podcast, the Q&A, the lens, the voting, all of that, etc, etc, but you also get a little delivery from me every month with some little goodies that I want to send to you as a big thank you for being so lovely. So yeah, if you decided that you want to be a part of my Patreon at all, I just want to say a big thank you to you, because every person that buys anything or shares my work on Instagram or even just likes a post, it just means so much to me, and it really helps boost my business and support what I'm doing, and I can't thank you enough for that. So yeah, thank you so much just for watching this video, and hopefully I'll see you on Patreon. Bye!